Hello everyone. I welcome you all for the video lecture on Indian Constitution. The topic is Preamble of Constitutions. What is preamble? A preamble is an introductory statement of a constitution which lays down the ideals it attempts to promote. A preamble to an act of parliament gives its reasons and purposes and lay down the aims and objects for which the particular act has been passed. The idea of the preamble has been borrowed from the Constitution of the USA. The Constitution of the Republic came into effect on 26th January 1950. As an introduction, it is not a part of the contents but it explains the purposes and objectives with which the document has been written. So is the case with the preamble to the Constitution. As such, the preamble provides the guidelines of the Constitution. The preamble, in brief, explains the objectives of the Constitution in two ways. One, the structure of the governance, and the other about the ideals to be achieved in independent India. It is because of this the preamble is considered to be the key of the Constitution. This is the Constitution of India. Under that, we have the preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all. Fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. The first words of the preamble, we, the people, signifies that the power is ultimately vested in the hands of the people of India. So far, the preamble has been amended only once in 1976 by the 42nd Amendment change, which inserted the words socialism, secularism, and integrity. The word sovereign means supreme or independence. India is internally and externally sovereign, externally free from the control of any foreign power. And internally, it has a free government that is directly elected by the people and makes laws that govern the people. Even before the term was added by the 42nd Amendment in 1976, the Constitution had a socialist content in the form of certain directive principles of state policy. The term socialist here means democratic socialism, that is, achievement of socialistic goals through democratic evolutionary and non-violent means. Secular means the relationship between the government and the people, which is determined according to the constitution and law. By the 42nd Amendment, the term secular was also incorporated in the preamble. Secularism is the basic structure of the Indian constitution. The government respects all religions. The first part of the preamble, we the people of India, and its last part, give to ourselves this constitution, clearly indicate the democratic spirit involved even in the constitution. India is a democracy. The people of India elect their governments at all levels, union, state, and local, by a system popularly known as one man, one vote. As opposed to a monarchy in which the head of the state is appointed on a hereditary basis for a lifetime or until he abdicates from the throne, a democratic republic is an entity in which the head of the state is elected directly or indirectly for a fixed tenure. The people elect the leader of the state. The term justice in the preamble refers to three varying aspects: political, social, and economic, which are secured through different provisions of fundamental rights and directive principles of the state policy. The ideal of liberty refers to the freedom and the activities of Indian nationals. All the citizens are secure with liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship through the fundamental rights. However, liberty does not mean freedom to do anything, and it must be exercised within the constitutional limits. This envisages that no section of the society enjoys special privileges and individuals are provided with adequate opportunities without any discrimination. Again, there are three dimensions of equality: political, economic, and civic. Fraternity means brotherhood, objective of preamble. A description of Indian state as a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, provision to all the citizens of India that is as justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and opportunity, fraternity assuring dignity of the individual and unity of and integrity of the nation. The features of the Constitution: it it is the longest known constitution. It is single citizenship, three-tier government, fundamental rights are a special feature, and then we have independent judiciary. We have republic, favors to background classes, etc. Universal franchise, the right to vote at the age of 18, and federal constitution and the parliament form of government. These are the parts. There are 25 parts in our constitution, and these are the schedules we have. At present, we have 12 schedules, and as we come to the end of the today's session, thus I would like to uh, end up the today's session. I hope you all enjoy the video, and let me come up with the next video and Indian Constitution. Thank you all.